So let's see. Deshaun Watson got 11 games, $5 million fine. He didn't argue it. That's what they settled at because the hammer was coming down. It was going to be worse. So the NFL ended up getting probably close to what they wanted, or at least more than what they got out of the neutral arbitrator. And I think wisely, the NFLPA and the Browns and Deshaun agreed because I think this needs to end. And I'm not going to argue over whether he got the right length or not. I don't know what the number was going to be. Right. And I've talked to a lot of people about it. And whenever they say, I'm just like, what? Give me a number you think is appropriate, and nobody has an answer for that.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah,
There's no such thing. But he did get punished. He is paying a lot of money. I don't know what he paid the massage therapists in settlements. So deal with it, people. We got to move on, right? This is how Cleveland's moving on. It's a little too soon. Let's see.
Dive right in.
At the Browns-Eagles game, there's two fan bases that know how to deal with situations like this really well. I think it was in Philly. Was it in Philly? I don't remember. Anyway, let's see. Some MMA fighter named Scotty Weaver went to a game with what looks to be his son with two signs. And I guess he took this picture down, but people, of course, screenshotted it and showed it.
Because guess what? Internet's forever, baby.
He's wearing a Watson jersey. This looks like, I can't tell where they are. I see people in Eagles and Browns gear. He's holding up a sign. He's wearing a Watson jersey, and his sign says, F them hoes. And this is a child standing next to him holding a sign that says Free Watson.
What?
Yeah. How do you think that that's the right thing to do?
Yeah.
What normal human adult thinks that's the right thing to do? It's not funny.
I wish I could be surprised that somebody did that, but I guess I'm not at this point.
This guy might be one of the dumbest people I've ever seen in my life.
I would agree with you.
And it's large letters colored in with magic markers, which means it took them a while to make this.
Yes.
It's full block lettering.
Not on a whim.
Yeah. While he's sitting next to his child, he didn't think twice when he's writing the F word on a giant sign that he plans to take into a stadium. And he has to explain to the child what hoes are. You, sir, you're the moron of the year.
I'm looking at the picture now. And
it's utterly ridiculous.
Bleep-eating grins, both of them.
Yes. Well, the kid's just like, this is the greatest. Let's see. First Energy Stadium, they were in Cleveland. That's where the game was.
Yeah.
Okay. Outside the stadium, the T-shirts were being sold.
Uh-huh.
This one guy's got a T-shirt that he's selling outside that says the B word, and then underneath it says, give me a massage.
Yeah, boy.
Who would buy that?
Right. That's actually my first reaction of who's actually spending that guy money for that shirt.
I don't care what the price is. Who's buying that?
Right.
Would you wear that?
Right.
This is crazy.
Also,
at what point can you just say there's a level of appropriate behavior that needs to be maintained here? And in both of these things, it's like, what is wrong with you people? Are you mentally ill?
Right.
How do you think this is appropriate?
Right.
How do you not see this as serious? How do you use the word hose with an 8-year-old kid standing next to you?
Well, the F word, too.
What are you doing? What are we doing? Why would you defend that? Even if you're a Browns fan, how are you defending this?
How did I've got a bigger question of they're on the concourse in the picture. How did they get those signs in?
Right. I don't know. How did they get those signs in?
I've been to so many sporting events. I've been to WWE.
Nope.
Yeah, right.
I used to do when I was at ESPN. We did. We were on the Sports Center right before College Game Day,
right?
And they did the sweep.
Not only that,
you saw the signs that got through. You should have seen the ones that didn't.
Well, and it was also they would also do this thing in WWE where even if your sign did make it through security, they would say, "All right, everybody, hold up your signs," and that was like a oh, we're not like. I had one of my signs confiscated one time. Someone from the company ran up and said, "We need your sign."
Yeah,
and I was like, "All right,
here you go.
Here you go.
Here you go."
It wasn't that bad, but whatever. Like,
did it say "F them hoes"?
No, it did not.
Oh, okay.
Did not.
You did not
fire.
make that sign?
It was actually a fire this guy.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah.
They didn't like that.
They didn't like it because it was someone in production. So it's pretty good, actually. People were cheering when it got taken away.
Cheering.
But I'm just saying, how do those make it through?
I don't know. Let's see. There were Eagles fans that showed up wearing T-shirts with Deshaun Watson's body and a Bill Cosby head on it.
Oh, God.
And on the back it said, "No more happy endings." And security made them turn that inside out.
Okay, so if they were clearly looking for stuff, then how did those signs get through?
What did you think of his ridiculous apology, non-apology?
Nothing burger again. This guy has taken no responsibility for anything.
Sally Jenkins, she's incredible at takedowns.
And
Friday,
really, right? Yeah, Friday.
Yeah. She was just like, "Dude, you're the worst." And took him down pretty hard. I think at some point, if you're going to apologize for something, just stick to the apology.
Right.
Why do you need to qualify your apologies? I apologize for triggering people? Come on, man.
Yeah, it's absurd.
Really? So do I guess. I apologize for triggering you. Not for my behavior, just how my behavior might have triggered you.
Absurd.
This guy, all the legal stuff I think is over. Why can't he just say, "Hey, I'm sorry," and that's it?
Right.
Just leave it at that. I won't do it again. I'm done with this. 11 games, $5 million, learn my lesson. I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to do that. No, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not really sorry. I'm kind of sorry. I'm sorry about the part where I have to talk to you and apologize. That's what I'm sorry for. I'm not sorry for anything else. I didn't do anything wrong. Then why are you paying $5 million? Well, people got triggered. Triggered by what?
Well, the NFL, too. The NFL did leave the door open. Be careful over there. The NFL did leave it open over there by saying you need to go, get professional help. Yes. He could have gone that route. They were begging him to take that route.
I'm going to get professional help. What do you need professional help for? Triggering people? I'm going to triggering rehab. I trigger people.
Triggering rehab.
This guy, he hasn't learned his lesson yet.
No.
Not even. After all of this, he still hasn't learned his lesson. You got sued by 25 people. You got suspended 11 games. You paid whatever the settlement is. Who knows what you paid Rusty Hardin?
Right.
What was that? $1 million?
Right.
This went on for a year and a half. This guy's thick, man.
I'll be very interested.
You just cannot get it through his head.
I'll be very interested to see what the reaction is for him coming back to Houston, one. And then.
Oh, that ought to be good. What are those signs going to be?
Right. And then two, do NFL fans actually keep it up with him when he goes to other stadiums?
Well, I think the Houston one's going to be ugly.
Yeah.
And because it's Houston.
Right.
And then what do you think is going to happen when he comes here?
Right.
Nothing.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Nothing. I mean, it's going to be 6-7 weeks later at that point.
Yeah, I don't know. I think some fans.
I mean, we'll be careful with the field mic that day, I'm sure.
Right. Yeah, you probably should be.
Be a little careful with that one.
Yeah.
It's amazing.